Hello darklings, my name is Sanniz and I'm from Sweden, and I thought I should do a different video this time. It's gonna be about my corsets and see how it goes because I have done this weight loss journey. But first we take the intro and see you soon. Hello darklings, my name is Sanniz and I'm from Sweden, and I thought it was time for a new video. And this time I thought we should go through my corsets and see what fits or not fits, or if anything is fitting. You know what I mean. And I'm gonna first show the different corsets. 3 of them is my own do-it-yourself. I have made them myself. So it's gonna be 7 totally. But I'm also gonna show them first, and in the end of the video we're gonna try them on, or at least try to get them on even if they don't fit anymore. And with that I mean they are way too big. So I'm gonna start with the first one, and the first one is actually my favorite and my last corset I ever bought, and it's this one. I bought it from Grottica in Gothenburg, Sweden, and it's a restyle and it's size 34. And it has those clasps that I do really like. That goes a little like, you know, that one that you can see often in steampunk outfits. And it's a very steady one. This is a proper, very heavy. And of course it has the proper lacing. I don't like things they call corsets and you just have the satin bands, because they're not gonna work. They're just gonna glide or go off. This is proper corset things. So this was the first one, and now we go to next. Next one is from Plussize, and it's a 34 too, and it's a black in satin, and it's very heavy and steady too. And I've bought it on Grottica too in Gothenburg, and this is just simple underbust one. The other one was underbust too, but have this shape over the hips, and yeah. It's real steel things in it too, steel boning, and it's proper corset lacing too. So you're gonna see how this one looks too when it's on. So now we go to the third one. And this is actually the second corset ever I have bought. I have already, I think, given away the first one because it was an overbust and I had problem with my boobies. It's still underbust because that's the model I like. And I already forgot the brand, and it's Revanche de la Femme, and it's a size 42 it says, and it's actually in colors. It's blue and black, and this is not as heavy as the others, but it's still really good, and it was one of my favorites back then when I was younger, and I was really proud when I could actually afford it. But I can tell the difference between the 2 others because they were even more steadier and much more heavier. But it's still a proper corset here, and here is the fabric. I don't think the camera showed the justice for it. And as usual, it's a proper lacing. And now we go to the fourth. I'm back with the fourth. I don't know the brand because I bought it thrifted from a private person. And it's 28 inches. What I could say, that was the only information. But this one have this little detail that you have these ribbon bands, and I usually change the color. So if I had something red, I put red ribbons. If I have something blue, I put blue, and you see how it goes. White, I change to white. So it's easy to actually match it with your clothing, because if you're goth, you don't have to be all dressed just in black. You can actually wear colors too, or at least have black as a base and take some color to it too. And like I said, it's little like the other one. It's still a satin, it's still a good quality, but it's not as heavy as the 2 other. And of course we have proper lacing on the back. So now we got the next one. And now I'm back with the last that I bought. It's actually PVC. And you can see it's very shiny, hard PVC, quality PVC. And this is actually old. And I'm surprised that the PVC is still looking this good. You can see, very shiny, and it's still I don't see any signs of it's going old. I had one PVC one of the first one I bought that I had to throw because the PVC looked shitty. It has started to crack and it was not even shiny anymore. This is size 42 it says, and it's nothing special with it. It's still an underbust, but not as wide maybe like some of them. It have little shaping more, but not that much either. And of course it has proper lacing in the back, and I bought it from Grottica in Gothenburg I believe, but I don't know the brand on this one because it don't say, but I can see that I need to repair it because one piece is going out here and that's not good. So I'm gonna have to put some stitches there to keep it in place. But now I put it down, but it's gonna come up if I use it. So I'm gonna need to remember to, if I can still use it, to actually repair this one. But it's worth it because they cost a lot. So now we're gonna go over to the one I actually made myself. So I'm back with the first one I have made. I might put on some pictures so you can see how they looked like when I wear it when I was younger. And this is actually one in black and white. I was inspired by a Gothic Lolita look. And yeah, I don't know the sizing on it, but this is how it looks like. And you can see a little more the details. Sorry because it's not perfect everywhere, but I had still bad hands back then. But it's proper lacing and everything, and it did its work, and it's heavy too because I used proper steel boning in it. So yeah, it's good in that type of way, but I don't know how it fits. So we go to the next one I have made. And I'm back with the second one I have made, and I think this is the oldest one of the three I have made because the other one I have sold too. Sometimes I did mistake and did way too big or something, or sometimes I didn't like the result on myself at least. But this is a black one with some type of pattern, and I need to tell people that it's 3 layers of fabric, so it's very heavy. It's correct with the steel boning and everything. And if you look at the fabric, it's like small glitter stars and that type of things on it. And yeah, it's an underbust too. Not maybe perfect soon all the way, but it's made by me. It's not bought. And of course a proper lacing, corset lacing, because you need to be able to tighten it really hard too. And I think this one was actually one of the fabrics I loved most that I did. I have done in PVC too, but I don't have any of those left anymore. But I have the one I have done in ordinary type of fabric, so if you can call it ordinary. But this is the second one, is black, and it's with these small stars in silver, and I think it's really classy too. And now we're gonna go to the last one before we do a try on. So I'm back with my last, and it's actually very colorful, but I love this type of blue color because blue is one of my favorite color. Number one when it comes after black, and it's have this little like Asian type of pattern with the dragons on it. You can see. And this is a really heavy too, so at least the two, all three are heavy, like the two first bought ones, but I think those two last are even heavier than my heaviest one from the bought one, because I have done it in proper fabric, so it's gonna be steady and everything. But as you can see, it's very beautiful color, very beautiful pattern, and of course I have proper corset lacing in the back too. And now you might think, how do they look on? We're gonna take a check and see you soon. So I'm back with my favorite, and it's not staying where it should. I have already putting it in the last, how I can say, this was a very beautiful one. I'm gonna put on pictures so you can see how it looks on when I still could use it. But as you see, it's no problem to get anything in. I can't even fill up the hips here. It should be tight. It's not tight. And as you can see on the back, I have already got everything as much as it's possible to do. And I love this, especially those details that you take up before you lock it. So unlock it or lock it. So I like those clamps. I really love this corset, but as you can see, it's way too small. Not too small, too big for me. Let's see, so it's not working. It don't even sit where it should be because I can't adjust it more. So I'm sad this one is not gonna stay, but I'm not sure I can give it away either because it's way too expensive. But at the same time, I don't know how I'm gonna do with selling it either, so we have to see. But this makes me very sad because I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to afford to buy this in the closest future either. So I'm a little sad because this was really a favorite of mine, even if I had gained so much weight, so I needed a bigger one. But you can see it's not working, it's way too big. So sorry, this one have to go to another person that can appreciate it much more. So I'm back with the second one, and it's also too big. like you can see, I have tightened it as not, but I can easily get a whole hand inside of both sides. But at least it sits a little better than the first one, but it's still way too big, so it's nothing you can really use. So I want to show how it looks like on. But sadly, I'm gonna have to let it go too. That's not fun, but it's not much I can do when I change so much in my body. You can't really understand how much it is, so. But when you try corsets that I have even struggled with to get in, so yeah, you see, something have happened. A very big difference. But this is how this one looks like, and I'm gonna see if I ever can find a new person that can use this one too. So I'm back with one of the old that I bought, and this actually fits still, so I'm happy. And you can see how beautiful it is. I really love this type of blue color. I had it in my synthetic dreads too back then, and I thought it looks awesome. And I think actually this type of blue color is actually a goth color too. So don't be afraid to put in colors in your outfits. You can be a pink person too. I'm not a pink person, but if I choose colors, I choose blue, I choose red, I choose white, I choose purple. That's the color it goes for. And this one, you can see, it sits really good, and it's very steady, even if it was not that with some hard layers like the other ones. But you can see it looks really good, and this is how it looks like. And ladies, gents and they, don't forget to put on your shoes first if you're gonna go out, if you have your corset on, because it's not gonna be easy to bend else. But I'm very happy that at least one corset passed the weight loss journey so far. What do you think? Back to the next one. So I'm back with a corset in PVC, and I think it was this one that have one thing of the boning coming up. I also saw that one of the eyelets is not sitting exactly where it should, but at least one, this is a tiny bit too big, but it's not that big, so I can't use it yet. And I'm very happy because I love shiny things. I love shiny PVC, even if I don't have that much anymore, but I think it's very pretty. And it adds a little extra when you have this shine to it too, that I really adore. Because it's beautiful, it's sexy, it's elegant at the same time. But yeah, this is how it looks like. If my corsets are not perfect in the back, excuse me, I'm just taking them on and off for the moment. I'm not gonna go anywhere with them because it's nothing you stand and cook in and that type of things, so you destroy them. And yeah, this is just to test what I can use and what I need to get away with in some type of way. So, but I'm happy at least something can still be used. And like I said, if you have the corset lacing in the right way, you can do the most of the lace up on your own. Because if you have this middle section, I should show you, is the long rope here. When I go up, then there should be in the middle coming out like 2 holes or something. You can see the eyelets that is on the run. It's not good, but I have to see if I can fix it. But yeah, and if you have those long and you have a little hard to get help, you just take those 2 long bits, put it in a doorknob, and then pull and pull and pull, and then you can try to adjust it a little by your own till you got someone that can help you make it more correctly. That's why it's not gonna be perfect all the way, but at least it's an easy way to put it on and do it on your own as much as possible. At least sometimes it can be very perfect already from there, but sometimes you need a little adjustment from a friend or your partner or whatever you have in company for the moment, at least as long as it can use its hands. So yeah, I thought I could show you that type of thing. So if you have the lace in that type of way, it's actually easy to get it tighter. Just use your doorknob and hook it on the doorknob. Just see that it's safe, secure, and then you go forward, and you feel how it's gonna start to squeeze you. So yeah, this is how this one looks like. So I think it's time to go to the next one. See you soon. So I'm back with the last of the board one, and this is the thrifted ones. I didn't succeed to get it perfect on this side. It's better on this side, but you can see I can still wear it. And this one you could actually change the lacing to match if you have some colors in your outfit. But right now I'm black, so it doesn't matter, so you can stay black. But I think it's a very pretty detail too. So, and even if you buy an ordinary corset, you can sew on those type of panels and do that type of lacing too, to add something extra. Because it's just your own creativity that's gonna stop you from doing things. And I'm not sure this was from the start either, because I bought it from an alternative person back in beginning of 2000 something. And I know that person did modify its own stuff many times too, so it can be a modified corset too. But this is how it looks like, and I'm actually happy to see that it still fits, even if I didn't succeed to pull this side proper. But I don't want to disturb Trevor all the time because he's painting with his airbrush, so I'm doing it with help of my doorknob. So this is how it looks like. So this is actually a corset that is closer to 20 years old that fits me. So you see, if you buy things that holds up, you don't have to buy new ones all the time. Just see that you buy something that you can use to different type of things, and that it shows the person you are. Don't go for what is trendy or something. Just buy something you know you're gonna use. And I do like my corsets, even if I don't have that much moments nowadays to actually pull them out of the wardrobe, because it's nothing you just run to the shop to. Yeah, some people did it, and I did it when I was younger too, because then I could have the energy to do everything like that. But nowadays, when I work like I do, and in that type of environment, I don't have that energy anymore. So this is when I'm up dressed. I want to doll up a bit. But I do love this one too, and I'm happy that at least some of my old ones really fits. But like I said, the really old ones that still fits are up to around 20 years old now. And the other ones that don't fit is still not brand new, because my favorite is some years old too, because I had it already for some while. So I haven't bought anything for some years. So yeah, here you can see how it looks like. So now it's time for the one I have made my own. So don't be too critical. I am not perfect when it comes to sewing, and even back then I had my finger problems, finger issues. But I did my best to actually create something on my own, and I was very interested to actually try to make my own corsets too. But just so people know, it don't have to be cheaper to make your own if you do it with all the layers and extra things on top, or fabrics and that type of things. It can actually end up even more expensive than some of the one you can buy that is okay in a shop too. So let's go to the first of my own. Sorry for this red area, because it's every time I put this ink up here to protect it when I change corsets, I don't have to take it on and off all the time. So I got my skin is a little sensitive, and it's a little bit sharp, but it is a necklace I have made my own, a rosary that I make my own, but not the Christian one. This is for my own beliefs, with the pentagram and the moons and the ankh. That is a very important symbol for me. So don't come at me if you don't like it, because a rosary don't necessarily have to be Christian. But this is actually one of my own. It started to be a little too big. I can still get away with it, but the thing is then you can't shape me anymore, because I can't really pull it off anymore because it's tightened. But I did this to actually do a complete Gothic Lolita inspired outfit, and I think it turned out very well. It took very much longer time than the other one because I did all this type of pattern, but I think it was worth it in the end. And I think the contrast with the lacing too make a very nice detail. Don't you think so? But like I said, it started to be a little too big, because on the hip area I can get my hands on there, and here I can't tighten directly, and it don't give me any direct shape anymore. But I can still get away with it if I'm satisfied with how this looks, because some people might think, okay, it looks okay-ish, but me that like, or more really love corsets, love them when you actually do this curve, because that's for me what the corsets should do, at least when you have it like this type of thing. If you just have it to save up your back or something, you don't have this type of corset anyway, so then it doesn't matter if you don't be shaped here in your waist. But yeah, it's a little bit longer than some of my corsets, but that doesn't matter, and I think I did a pretty good job on it. But I don't have to get rid of it really yet, but maybe soon. So now we're gonna go to the second last, and the second that I have done on my own. See you soon. So I'm back with the second one that I have done on my own. I'm not sure if you can see this sparkling star fabric that it was, but as you can see, this one sits very much better than the black and white. So this I can use for a while, and it's go very high up here, so you can feel it all the way up. So it maybe hide even some things from the skin issue you have when you lose a lot of weight, when you have little looser type of thing. So it actually can cover out those bits very well too. And yeah, I do like the feeling. I can really feel how it hugging my figure. And here you can see the difference between a black and white and this one, that this is actually showing my waist in another type of way. And this is a really cute one. Not perfectly maybe sewn with a satin band, but it's my hand. I have problem. I have finger handicap after an accident 2001, and I did sew it in somewhere in 2000 in the beginning, when I could start to use my hands again. But I was very tired in my hands, and it was very hard. It's still very hard to hold needles and that type of thing some days, even to put on the makeup. So yeah. And if you want to know if a corset is too big for you, a corset is too big for you if you don't directly have to untie it and you can put it on and off. It should be 10 centimeters at least smaller in the waist. I'm gonna try to find it in inches for people to know, so you know how much smaller it should be at least. Else I think it's pages or something you can Google, or other YouTubers that maybe talk about corsets too, so you know which measurement you should go after. But if you want to have this extreme corset look, you need to have a corset that actually goes smaller than your ordinary waist. And my waist right now is around 82 centimeters, I'm gonna put down that information so you understand it maybe more in my description box too. But this is how the second last look like, and it's actually one I have made on my own. So I hope you like it. I do. So let's try the last one and see how it goes. So I'm back with the last one, and actually the camera don't pick it up, but I could see it in better light that it started to be a little bleached in some areas, especially around here and in the back. So the fabric start to be a little like that milky type of thing, like old fabrics can go. So that's a little shame because that takes down the impression too. But it is an old one, and fabrics don't maybe last all time forever either. And I don't know why this one, if it's something I can fix or something. I don't know. If you have any suggestions how to maybe save up the area that looks a bit bleached, so just let me know in the comments field. But this is the last one of the ones I have made on my own, and now you've seen 7 of my corsets, and like we see, this one is like the second last. It still works, we still pull in and everything, so that's good to know at least, even if I wished it didn't have this aging problem. But yeah, I still love it, and yeah, I'm satisfied. It's my own do-it-yourself, so it's not a bought one. You can do things too. If I can, you can too. Just try it. And this is how it looks from the back side. So this was all 7 corsets, and I hope you liked this video. And if you're new to my channel, please consider to subscribe, press the notification bell at the same time. All returners and darklings, love you very much. Thank you for your support. And give me likes and comment. I love all the comments. You are awesome. And else, stay safe, stay weird, and be nice to each other. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.